Hey everyone, it's Ash here. I'm so happy to be with you today. I'm recording episode 10 of Harmony Rising today. I just finished episode 9. I'm going to do 11 and 12 today as well. It's so good to spend this time with you all. I'm really looking forward to wrapping up season 1, and I have season 2 ready to go already. So sorry for the delay in getting these out. I've been on vacation, but now without further ado, let's jump right on in. Episode 10, what's it about? It's all about acknowledging, accepting, and releasing, okay? So I'm so grateful to be here with you all, arriving with presence, softness, and a willingness to meet yourself exactly where you are. Today's episode is called Acknowledge, Accept, and Release, and this one is special because these 3-step process is one of the most powerful tools you'll ever use in your healing journey. It's simple, it's gentle, and of course, it's honest. And it works, not because it forces change, but because it creates space for change. Let me say that again. Not because it forces change, but because it creates space for change. And the reality is, how can you hold space for something new without creating space for it, right? We always talk about the importance of holding space. Well, this is very important as well, right? This is where the healing is. So let's begin with our breath, because as you know, everything starts and ends with breath. Inhale softly. Exhale slowly. Inhale softly. Exhale slowly, letting your body just settle into the moment. In Breaking Patterns and Building Peace, I wrote, acceptance doesn't require approval. It's simply an act of placing the past where it belongs. And that's the heart of this episode. Healing isn't about rewriting the past. It's about releasing the grip it has on your presence. Acknowledge, accept it, release it, let it go. 3 steps, 3 invitations, 3 ways to return to yourself. So let's walk through them together. Step 1, acknowledge. Acknowledgement is the moment you tell the truth, not the story you've told yourself, not the version you've softened or the version you've minimized. It's the moment you say that this happened, this hurt, this shaped me, this mattered, right? Let me tell you, when I was 16, I was in a home invasion. People ran off in the house, duct taped me up, really jacked me up in my head for a really long time. I think I'm just now starting to heal past those wounds, right? And it even shaped a lot of my identity. And I didn't even realize that for years, right? And I think this acknowledgement step was something that was very hard for me to do around that, because it wasn't that I intentionally lied to myself. It was that I narrated a story around my identity to fit the trauma of that situation. And I know that sounds insane, but that's how the human brain is. That's how we cope. That's how we get through things in life. But that doesn't mean that that's how you're healing. That just means that's how you're getting through your day. You're getting through the day to day. And then you think you've healed from it. And then it pops up 10 years later and hits you in the back of the head. And you realize, oh, I'm having a panic attack for no reason, right? You're not crazy. You're just going through shit and you haven't healed yet, right? And so this is why it's so important when you're going through the step of acknowledging is to be very honest about the scenario. Be very honest with yourself about this happened. This hurt me. This is what shaped me, but this mattered. And let's talk about why it did. Acknowledgement doesn't have to be blameful. It doesn't have to say, hey, this happened because of this. It's just the scenario based on what it is. It's the facts of the situation. It's not judgment. You don't have to relive it. You just have to witness it. You have to be honest about it. You have to say, I see what I've been carrying all this time. And that alone is healing in itself. So that's acknowledgement. Then number 2 is accepting. Acceptance is often misunderstood. It doesn't mean that you have to approve of what's happening. I don't approve of being duct taped up. Matter of fact, if I seen those guys today, I'd probably want to give them 1, right? Maybe 2. Send my husband out there to handle that. But irrelevant, right? It's not that I have to accept or approve that has happened to me, but I do have to accept it. I don't have to approve it, but I do have to acknowledge and accept that has happened to me, because that's the only way I'm going to move on. So I don't have to approve that it happened. I don't have to be okay that it happened to me. It doesn't mean that I'm just excusing it. Acceptance means simply I am no longer fighting the reality that it happened to me. Okay, Ashley. That happened to you. Now what? Now what? It's the moment you stop resisting the truth of what was, so you can make space for what can be. Honesty with self is something that's very hard to do, but it's required for acceptance. Acceptance is not surrendering. It's liberation, and it's time to set ourselves free. The third step is release. Release is the moment that you let go, not of the memory, but of the emotional weight attached to it. Release is not forgetting. It's not pretending. It's not erasing. For me, what release looked like is going into the store without a gun attached to my hip. Release looked like not feeling like I have to be so vigilant everywhere I go, thinking that people are going to kill me. I wanted to be free. I wanted to live like everyone else around me. Like, why can everyone else go into a store and not have to look at the exits, right? Why can't other people sit with their back against everyone? Why can people go to concerts and not freak out when it's so many people? I want to do those things. I want to be able to live that life, right? So release is choosing peace over attachment, right? I'm not going to attach myself or my identity to the scenario that happened to me. I'm going to acknowledge it. I'm going to accept it. And then I'm going to let it go. Release is choosing peace over attachment. It's choosing freedom over repetition. It's choosing it's choosing yourself over your story. Release is the moment you say, this no longer gets to lead my life. This no longer gets to lead my life. So today, I want to guide you in a gentle visualization, one that helps you move through these 3 steps with softness and intention. This is your bubble release visualization. So if you can, do me a favor and close your eyes. Let your breath slow down. And let your shoulders soften. Bring to mind something you are ready to release. A memory, a pattern, a relief, a moment that still holds weight. Just go ahead and give yourself a few deep breaths and bring to mind something that you're ready to release. A memory, a pattern, a belief, a feeling, a moment that still holds weight. Don't force it. Let it rise naturally. Now imagine that memory or emotion forming into a bubble in your hands. See its shape, its color, its texture, its weight. What an interesting bubble. You're acknowledging the bubble. You're seeing it clearly. You hold the bubble gently. And now with resistance, not with resistance, but with acceptance, you accept that this is the bubble. You're no longer fighting it. Now when you're ready, imagine opening your hands and letting the bubble rise. You're letting it go. It's flowing upward and outward, away from your body, away from your energy, and away from your heart. This is releasing. Watch it drift. Watch it soften. Watch it dissolve into the sky. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to pull it back. You don't have to hold it anymore. Now just whisper to yourself internally, I release what no longer belongs to me. And let those words settle into your body. Let them soften something inside of you. And let them create space. I hope you all enjoyed that small practice. Mindfulness is life-changing and it doesn't have to take all day. All right, now let's just go grab that journal for a few prompts for the week or for the day, whatever suits you. I'm going to do a few breaths just to keep releasing that bubble. Last night I did this exercise for myself and truly released that old identity. It's taken years, right? Understand that this healing journey will take a long time. It's not, it may not be done overnight. These are constant practices that come in and shape your day to day, okay? So go ahead, pause the video here if you need to go and grab your journal. But if you're ready, here are your 2 prompts for the week. What am I finally ready to acknowledge? And what am I ready to release so I can rise? Let your answers come to you softly, honestly, and come with compassion. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for choosing truth. Thank you for choosing acceptance. And thank you for choosing release. As you move through your day, remember this: healing isn't about holding on. It's about letting go with intention. So until next time, this is Harmony Rising, and I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for spending this time with me. If today's episode supported you, grounded you, or helps you connect with yourself, I'd love for you to share it with someone who might need it too. And remember, peace is a practice, presence is a choice, and you are always worthy of coming home to yourself, because that's the purpose of it all. Until next time, this is Harmony Rising.